All right, let's start. I'm a little late today. Might as well get started. Ugh. Come on. Okay. Good. Hello, hello, testing, testing. Yep. Okay. Where did I leave off? I don't even remember. Let's pick it up. Okay. Where? I don't even remember what I was doing. I remember there was huge progress. And then I remember. Oh, yeah, this is my terminal. Changed colors for different languages. Ooh, is that my little note to myself? Ooh, nice. Thank you. Okay. Interview and field proxy isn't working? All right. I'm going to kind of do a quick review because I like to do that to get my bearings in the morning. See if I can see. All right. And then, all right, so let's kind of review. Let me get started here. Let's just start with Chatfield. So the idea with Chatfield is we're making a kind of a HTML form kind of thing where you have a list of values you want. And we are making it conversational. So that, as an application developer, I just use Chatfield to determine what to say. And then I use Chatfield to listen to the user input. And I just use Chatfield to drive that entire conversation. And that's the conversation that populates this form. So it's populating a form through conversation rather than through actual form. So let's get into it. So the idea, like lots of stuff works. It's not totally complete as envisioned, but tons of stuff works in Python. And so we're getting TypeScript into shape. That's the point. So I'm gonna get back into that. My goal is that this thing can run. Let's start with coffee too. My goal is that this thing can run on the browser, in the server as JavaScript, or in the server as Python. The reason for that goal is, well, I just think the AI world is split across these two languages largely. And so it's just important to cover both. It's that simple. The addressable, users. And then secondly, it's an experiment. So white here is my Visual Studio, is my Claude Code interaction. And so the idea is to make Claude Code maintain them both for me. So far, it's done like a lot. It's way better than I could do by myself, but it is by no means. I thought it would just be as simple as saying, hey, get these two code bases parallel and effectively identical. And that has not been the case. So it's been brilliant, but not a silver bullet. I definitely believe, though, that LLM agents more or less are going to allow kind of multi-language packages. Had a cough there. So this is, again, just a review. This is a like Zoom professional standards, not YouTube professional standards, meaning just pairing up and documenting everything I do, every keystroke. I don't do any prep. It's just literally every moment of this open source project. Okay. Huh. So let me read my note to myself. When did I write this? Before the weekend or Friday or something? Okay. We had huge progress on the test suite for sure. Oh yeah, let's start that here. And then this Python works, right? Yeah. Okay. Whoops. Sorry. Did that do it twice? No, it did not. Nice. Okay, so we're in Claude, we're ready to go. Now, I think I made some sub-agents. Now, on another project, I had some success just making a slash command. Slash commands are easy. For every slash command, you make one markdown file, and the markdown file just has the prompt. Very nice. I wonder if there's a way to do arguments. I don't know. But, all right, so interview and field proxy stuff isn't working. The interviewer has bugs. Oh, did I see a tool call? A log message? Oh yeah, I did see a tool call. Oh yeah, this is huge. This is okay, so to be concrete, Claude Code wrote the entire JavaScript implementation of my entire lang graph implementation. And it's definitely wrong. There's some like devastating mistakes that it's made, but also it it not just compiles, but it passes a couple of tests, for the cost of the tokens. So it's a net win, in my opinion. But I do have a kind of a half implementation of the TypeScript. Okay, either get the conversation test working by making sure the interviewer sets the field. Yeah, that's what I'm kind of in the mood to do. Interview and field proxy are basically untested. Yeah, I want to run the I want to run the field proxy tests actually first. Mm-hmm. Let's run this. Whoop, whoop. Copy. Can't paste anymore. Let's see what it does. Nice. Nice. Yeah, that's what I meant in my comment. Is this is a lot. This is the LLM. Um, this is the LLM working. This is the LLM driving a conversation, and then this is the LLM calling a tool back to me. And then for that matter, this is my own code, like routing that tool, catching that tool, routing it, processing it, and like maybe storing it in the state, maybe not. I think there's some errors at some point later. Tear down. So, um, pretty good progress. PGP. Okay. I'm kind of in the mood to go test suite first today, though. It might just be that inner. Yeah, I'm kind of in the mood to go test suite first and maybe get on that field proxy. Look, here it is. Let's try. Let's see. I think I did this. I think I did this. Yes. What's that? Field. Excuse me. Oh, I think it crashes. Yeah. All crashes. Okay. Oh, but there's TS code. Okay. Okay, let's go read it. I need my coffee. I'm not awake. Here are the tests. Hmm. Seems like it should import the field proxy type name. John Doe, name.length 8. This is fine. Or maybe I could just literally, let's go read the Python. What does the Python do? Seems like if it's a unit test, it seems weird that I'm doing this builder and all of that. It seems like I should just be testing the field proxy itself. Keep it simple. Let's go see what Python's doing. What is Python doing? Field proxy. Thank you, Zenburn. So chat. Oh, so it's doing the builder as well. I'm not sure I like that. But at the moment, let me kind of not fix it because it's the error is that it's testing too much, which I don't mind at the moment. I'm gonna ship some code. Support string methods. So it's all like, oh, I see. It is parallel, like it's claiming. Okay, test. So here we go. This age tester, right? It provides an as int property. Yeah, I would love that. So let's see if I can make this run. I'm still like rusty in. So if I go to Python mode, -K, nice. Let's try that. Let's try that SVX. See if that works. Did that work? Whoa. Yes. Passed. So, yeah, it totally passed. So, let's go run that on the server side. So okay, that's the int. So let's go run that on the TypeScript side. What was that? Paste here. Quote it. It's fine. So then I guess. All right, I believe I got it. I believe I'm at least getting a little sea legs. Okay, right, and then it doesn't compile as usual. Okay, possibly undefined. What is that? So let's go to line. Is that line 18? Come here. No, of the real file. No. Name. Wait, instance from the field proxy. Oh. Okay. This is weird. 1838. So dot name. Fields. I don't see. Wait, where am I? Describe in my test. Conversation tests. Oh, I'm in the wrong test. Don't worry. That was totally. I need more coffee. Okay. Thank you. Thank you. Is that line 18? Okay. Totally makes sense. Okay. And why might it be null? Dot name is possibly undefined. I feel like the real bug is that name should never be undefined. Oh. Okay. So, what? Name, age. So I feel like, oh, maybe let me ask Claude Code. That's a great idea. Yeah, let's ask. Okay, so the question to Claude Code is, okay, run the, all right, let's see what it says. The point is, I think there's been some papering over. Yeah, I'm kind of waking up now. I think there's been some papering over in the past where it just kind of put little protections, like if it's not null, if it's not undefined or whatever. And so it allowed it to compile. But I don't I actually think like dot name, if dot fields exists, where's that name? It's not this. Where is it? Here, was it? Age, no. Where was the fields dot name? I can find it. Oh, here it is. Is it line 145? 145? Oh, line 18. Same thing, right? Yep. Because of this name here, my understanding, because of this name here, TypeScript knows that there's a dot name attribute here. And if that's the case, I feel like this value should be defined to be like not null. Right? Yes. Yes. Let me start reading some code and see if I know my code base. So let's go in TypeScript, the field proxy. Whoa. What? Okay. Yikes. Why is there a semicolon? Look, there's like no semicolons. I wonder if I did that somehow. I didn't write this code though. I don't think this proxy object is right. Field transformations. Right. Why do the dynamic ones like not? Okay. Oh, I see. Here it is. Oh, look, there it is. Or null. No. That's not the problem. That's not the problem. Because it says undefined. Right. It's the name in there. It's the name property that I defined in my like builder. Okay. Let's see what Claude Code has to say. The build method creates an interview instance, but it doesn't add the dynamic getters for field access. It doesn't for field access. It definitely should. Whoa. The core problem is that the interview class isn't properly exposing field values as properties. Oh, okay, that would explain the undefined part. Oh, I want more coffee. TypeScript doesn't call it. Of course it doesn't. You did this to me, Claude Code. I feel like an idiot publishing TypeScript with a double under get attribute method. I don't feel cool. I feel dumb. I feel like I look like I don't know what I'm doing. TypeScript. Yes. And if this were an untyped language, I would just be writing end-to-end tests by now. I suppose it'll pay dividends soon enough. Mm-hmm. There's no runtime mechanism to intercept right. Mm-hmm. The interview class. Okay, let's read it. Oh no, the interview class needs to be wrapped in a proxy. Oh, okay. To intercept property access. Okay, return a field proxy. Maintain TypeScript type compatibility. Right. Hasn't fully. Right. Okay. So if I do. Wow, this is good. This is good. I would not have gotten to proxying the interview object. I don't know. I mean, it kind of makes. It's this. These errors. Okay. If we do the proxy approach. So what's my question? Oh, um, like proper. Right? This thing burned me once or twice with an uncompilable test suite. I'm sure because I probably like I almost certainly wrote like JavaScript code extensively. Okay. All right, what are we doing? It's gonna tell me yes, but I don't know if I believe it. Mm. Mm-hmm. The current type says fields return string, not field proxy. Okay. Even though field proxy extends string in the interface, TypeScript doesn't recognize. Right. When you access .asint, TypeScript sees string.asint. Ah, is that what it's saying here? Oh, that is exactly what it's saying here. Yep. Okay, I'm following. Options for making. Okay. Change the typed interview type. Okay, so we just changed from string to field proxy. That's plausible. So you. Right, loses the acts like a string simplicity. Requires explicit casting for string operations. Okay. I don't know how I feel about that. That's not like identical who intersection types. I thought we were doing generics or something. Typed interview fields. Oh. Maintain string behavior. Template literal types of dynamic properties. Type field value. Right. Dynamic attribute access. Right. Doesn't map cleanly. Yes, exactly. That has exactly been my problem the last 3 sessions. Mm-hmm. Yep. Yep. This is essentially impossible. Mm-hmm. Hmm. I don't know. Except that this is a place where okay. At least it's finally telling me to reconsider for the first time. First or second time. Oh no, getter methods is gross. Mm-hmm. So earlier we discussed generics. Oh, and then these intersections. Yes. Let's let it try to, let me see. Some of these I just don't know TypeScript well enough, like template literal types with dynamic properties. Does TypeScript allow that? Field value. I mean, that's like, this looks real simple to me. I don't see the pros and cons. And then what is this loose typing? Kind of same thing. Okay, option 1. Here we go. Type definition. Change typed interview to return field proxy. Okay. Okay. Dot toString. Dot toString, huh? Or yeah, cast it to string. Let me think. I could also have my own little, maybe what I'll do is just do that, because the syntax could change drastically even potentially later, and I want to get stuff passing tests and building more of the stack. Okay. So let's try the intersection. Let's see. Type definition. So what is this intersection? Okay, so I guess I have to, okay, I kind of like this is what I'm saying. I need more coffee. So what's the point? Right. Whew, I don't know. I don't think this is right. I don't think this can work at all. This is all like source code. Okay. I don't believe option 2. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Right. Flexible value. This seems kind of okay. It's still though, like, this needs to be run a compile. This needs to be this K. Maybe. Works like a string. Is allowed but no IntelliSense. I see. Okay, and then I imagine it's the same problem here. No type safety. Right. Test changes moderate. Let's try this. Let's go back. Well, I think I thought intersection won't work. Oh yeah. I guess it's okay. TypeScript is going to complain. We can't have TypeScript complaining. We need it to be. So let me look at option 1 and then ask it about generics. Let me ask it if generics is relevant here. Oh, I asked an excellent question. I'm so happy. I don't think that's good though. I think I'm gonna go to string for now. I don't love it, and in fact, the first few implementations I plan on doing is TypeScript. So I'm going to be using this code in TypeScript first, not Python. But I like this type safety. And this could be rewritten. I mean, like the core value of Chatfield is the prompting, the LangGraph tooling and all of this and things like that. And then in the fullness of time, like the comprehensiveness of the tests, the prompt tests, and I would love to have a really, really comprehensive knowledge of how does this thing perform on all of the various LLMs and so forth. So that it's not just, oh, does it work in my Python build, but we can answer the question of, is this likely to work in my whole stack, considering my specific LLM and so on. I'd love to know under which circumstances could I downgrade to a cheaper LLM and get the same performance. That'd be brilliant. And so none of that really needs to have a brilliant and convenient, DX syntax. I want a brilliant and convenient DX, but to move forward, I kind of like this high type safety. If that's right, the problem is I'm not competent enough in TypeScript in this, like, we're in like we're hardcore in meta programming here. So, so this is an adventure. Okay. So what is it saying? What did it say? Let's go back and read. The builder. Okay. Excellent question. Track the transformations at the type level. Generics. Oh, option 5. This thing, man, it is. If this were a human, I would not trust it at all. I would suspect it of plotting it like Wormwood or something. All right, generic to track transformation applied to each field at compile time. Track transformation per field using generics, right? Base field value. I thought we were going to do this. Furthermore, I thought we did. Okay, field transformations. T. Okay. Whew. Maybe I'll make it teach me all of this if the base field value with known transformations. Track field configurations at the type level. Cool. How the builder would track types. Yeah. Current transfer. Are you serious? As int returns a new field builder with as int number added. Oh, yikes. So there's a field builder now. Oh my gosh. Woo, okay. This is a field builder. And I guess the point is, I see. A record must be some sort of mapping. Or is it like a tuple? I don't know. Current field, whatever that means, and current transforms. Oh, this is a builder because we're in the builder. Like, of course, it literally told me. Okay, do I have a field builder now? Oh, of course I do. Yeah, let's go read it in Python. Of course I have a field builder. And it's pretty simple in Python. They just return each other. No, not the tests. Where is that? I'm in, Python. Ooh, what's this build now? Yikes. I don't know. Remember building. Builder. This field somewhere in here. Yeah, here. Field builder. Nice and simple. Perfect. So then let's go read it in TypeScript, I guess. Nope. These are the tests. Stop testing. Source. Fit. Nope, not field proxy. Builder.ts. So right now, so there's a Chatfield builder, right? Field builder. Here it is. Where is it? Here. Okay. Ah. Okay, right. This is exactly like Python. Mm-hmm. As int returns a cast builder. And so in this case, it would return casts, add as int transformation. I don't remember this. I don't remember this being in here. It's this, description, specs, casts, and value, huh? Yeah. Oh, there's a new underscore, there's a new underscore type of field. Okay. Return this as any. I don't know if I love that. Okay, so as lang tracks the language code. So as lang, sure. With a, I don't know if this, okay. Usage example, as lang fr. As int, as bool. TypeScript knows exactly what transformations exist. Interview.name. Oh, this is like the third time this thing has promised me this like brilliant TypeScript utopia, and then just shipped a completely broken test suite. Just uncompilable. I mean, this is so perfect. Awesome. As bool doesn't exist on age. Yeah, this is perfect. Oh my God, that was basic. Now we're doing advanced. Let's do advanced conditional types for better inference. Ooh, inference? Make the base value type depend on transformations. Mm-hmm. Oh, no. Now, if a field has as int, it's primarily a number. No, no, that's a great idea, but it breaks my mental model. My mental models, these are always strings. So that's great. We've ruled that out. That's great. The mental model is always strings because chatting is always strings. All conversations are strings in this world. Okay, so let's not do the no. Wait, this should be correct. As int should be 25. It's just that age shouldn't be 10. Right. Boolean and oh, I see. Key of extends key of. Oh, this is neat. I don't know this key of property or this key of keyword, but I see what it's doing. Sort of. I don't get this colon at the. Oh, I see. I think it's saying this or that or that. It's chaining these. It's like pattern matching effectively. Yeah, and then I guess string is the final. I see what it's doing. But we don't. I see number and type. Cool. That's pretty cool. You can just kind of union types. I guess TypeScript would be the most sensible language where it's easy to um, unite types. It seems to me. Okay. So we don't want conditional types for better inference. The mental model. Implementation. Uh, right. Okay. Okay, I think, okay. Okay, generic full type safety, IntelliSense, autocomplete. If this works, that'll be cool. So I think what this is telling me is once I write my source code with that builder call and I run that what is it, dot compile or dot build method, then it can autocomplete me. Uh, my it can autocomplete me. My phone is ringing. Just click. My phone rang. Okay. We can rule out conditional types. I'm trying to open source here. People are calling me. Okay. Good. So that's ruled out. Yeah, we love compile time errors, don't we? We love compile time errors. Progressive enhancement, I guess so. No runtime overhead. It's all compile time type tracking if you say so. The challenge is the complex type signatures. That's okay. Type inference limits might struggle with deeply nested generics. I don't care. I don't even know if this is true. Why would that be true? Developers need to understand advanced TypeScript. Okay, thank you. I'm glad to hear this is getting advanced. I feel like a fool. I feel like a newbie. Compilation performance can, I don't care. Who cares? Compilation performance. Give me a break. Okay, we're trying to query LLMs here. All right. Please. Okay. Okay. Let's do this. Um. I want to ask it. Like, please check all of the casts. Um. What is that? Builder.py. What is it? Yeah, builder.py. Uh. Generics. Let's put it in plan mode. Great plan. Coffee, coffee, coffee. Okay. Okay, so there's a best case scenario. If this works with generics, which generic I mean this yeah, when you get into meta programming, or in my experience at least, with a little bit of C++, a bunch of C sharp, a bunch of Java, um, generics and like interest generics and introspection and like interfaces, generic interfaces quickly becomes the main event, the main thing. Yeah. All right. And then what I want to do is hold down everything. I don't want it to make massive changes. Oops, this is Python. Let me switch to TypeScript. Yep. So what's changed here? Oh yeah, this is my note to myself. Um, Let me just copy this out. I think I know what I'll do. It's fine. So now it's here. Okay. Just get it out of the source code and get it out of the LLM. Okay. Ah, ooh, big plan. Okay. Plan number 1. Create a generic-based type tracking system. Tracks transformations at compile time. As fields are defined. Yes, of course. Supports dynamic. Yes. Totally. Base transformation types. So this is somewhat good. I think, I can't remember if I ever had this dot. It's definitely doable in Python. And I think I either never implemented it, but this is a little imperfection in the DX that I hope will make it much, much easier to implement. It's like 1 character different for the DX, and it flattens the, it flattens this, this object. Okay. Okay. Track all field transformations for a field. Okay, so there's a type called field transformations, and it's going to take a type. It's going to extend a record from string. Okay, from string to any. And okay, initial value. Okay, base field value that's always a string. Thank you. With track transformations. As quote. Whoa, why? Why do we have as quote? Is that in the as quote? Is that in the Python code somewhere? Right. JS conversation plan. So there's a lot of as quote. It's actually some more work. Oh, you know what I could do? Let me ask. I think I know exactly what I want to do. Let's just go in parallel in Python here. And move those. What was it? As I did a couple of hard coded ones initially, and then I finally decided to pull them out. Let's go do that. Let me find that. I know exactly where that is. So that's in the interviewer. As quote here. Yes. Let me make it move that out. These are always defined, right? Yeah, exactly. Line 207. I'm going to tell it to fix that. Let's do that in another window. Okay, hi Claude. Was that 20, 206, 207? Chatfield, pi. What is that? Interviewer. Thank you. What do you call them? Casts. What is that? Context, and as quote, yeah. What does it be like as string? Right? Basically, yeah. All right, let's see if it can just do that. Whoa, 858 lines? Ouch. Mm-hmm. Seems like every single file should have some sort of memory, like, or maybe it can. Maybe it can do that. It can search these defs. Yeah, I guess that works. I was thinking, I don't want it to read 800 lines. It should read some sort of higher level, more abstract summary. And then like you know, zoom in, right, to my specific code. But I think the thing about Claude Code is that it's just lots and lots of hard testing of, my gut is that there's some good kind of business logic in there, but it's just tons of testing and polishing you could say the prompting or the context management, all of this. I think they've just polished it so relatively well. Uh, is that all we need? Uh-huh. Thank you. Yeah, let's let it do that. As quote. Mm-hmm. Okay. I wanted to have like as timestamp or like as now. That's okay. That as string, ooh, let me just make I think I know what I'll do. Let me just make a quick issue for myself. I think I'm gonna add it in if it's not in there already. New issue. Um, as timestamp, as TS, or as timestamp. What else? So Python has date as time, as daytime. I think what is that ISO? The heck is the number? It's 8601. Maybe even like in, yeah, what am I trying to say? Like Zulu, I'm trying to say Zulu time, GMT, GMT, or UTC, right? Everybody wants a ISO 8601 UTC time zone. That's like the most convenient. And I wouldn't want to ask the LLM to convert time zones. I think it would do it right 99 or 99.9% of the time, and it would just make a mistake occasionally. If you scale it up, you're just gonna crash into tons of error. That's my gut feeling, is it would compute things just a little wrong. Whereas asking it to, you know, what am I trying to say? Like to represent that date in the right syntax, so it's easy to drop it into a real, you know, datetime library or something, or the standard library or something. I think that's the sweet spot. I think that's the way to use this tool, is to make that language model structure some language perfectly, and then, you know, pass that string, you know, parse that string in your code. All right, that's it. I don't want a good ticket. I just want some ticket as TS or as timestamp. Thank you. So let's get back to work. I think my coffee's kicking in. Yeah, usually an hour in, I feel good. Okay. You've refactored, have you? You've exported them. You've removed the hard-coded implementation. Thank you. Let's go read the diffs. As context, as quote. Yep. Oh, you know what we're going to want? Let's go read some diffs. To do. What is this setting? Oh yeah, we don't care. Okay, so init, let's do that. No, I don't do it that way. I do it this way. Yes. Yes. I do it alphabetically. I sort by string length as a primary sort, and alphabetical as a secondary sort. That's how I do my Python. Okay. Thank you. Love it. So let's do it. And then what? Decorators. Correct, correct. Okay, good. This is what I was hoping, was it would just be this trivial. Now, is it tested? Are there any tests? We need tests. Or do I? I think I won't. Let's do two things. Probably in the conversation, right? Okay, so let me just add a to-do in there. Next, create the README. What are these called? Show how these casts work. Thank you. Yeah, let me just get it cooking on that. So I'll take this decorators change. What else? Perfect. Right, perfect. Now, did all of that prompting get copied over? This is not my, right? Let's go read that. That would be the change here. Let's just go read that. I bet it did. Yeah. Yeah. Relevant or helpful. I think it did. Whoops. Yep. I think it did. Wonderful. So what is that? This interviewer? Let's just take all those changes. So this test, it just wrote me a to-do. That's fine. Oh, README, thank you. Dot context dot, okay. Yeah, perfect. Whoa, support ticket. Oh, it updated the README. Okay, thank you. Who would be nice to set up one of those like demo JavaScript, you know, environments and then show this off? Or I wonder if it'd be fun to do like a storybook or something and say like, you know, this thing can collect, but it would all be conversations, so I'm not sure how fun that would be. You could also make the LLM be the other side for demo purposes, you know. I could prompt the LLM and say, oh, you're... I wonder if I pointed these things at each other, you know, if I say, you're, you know, you're both trying to get information out of each other, how well that would work. Okay. Oh, let's check. Okay, so it's, I suppose we're done. Okay, thank you. I think that's good enough. This README's good. Let's just take all that. Standardize. Standardize. What am I standardizing? I'm standardizing the dot context and dot as quote. Yep. Okay, thank you. Okay, so good. We're back in Python. So let's get back to the serious thing here. So, okay. As one as maybe. Choice cardinality. Yeah, that was definitely the one that I was worried about. And then where did as many go? This is as one and as maybe. Where did as many and as any go? Interview type. Typed interview, yep. Full type safety. Yeah. Thank you. Okay. Okay. I think I may clear it out and make it... No, I'm going to make it continue here. Yeah. I'll make it write the plan out though. Right, mandatory sub attribute. Ja. It's just only says yes to you in German. Yeah, that would be a valid like second argument, you could say ja, and then you could say ya, and you could say it's LLM guidance. You could say it always answers affirmatively in the German language. It completely works. Completely works. Oh, hello. Someone in chat said hello, hello. I'm catching up to. I'm trying to write the same software in two languages at the same time, but I only know, like, I know one language pretty well, and the other one I know um, sort of as a user, but not as a hardcore developer, TypeScript. So here we are into heavy TypeScript meta programming. Okay, thank you. 364 lines to the plan. So let's go read the plan. Yeah. Here. Uh-huh. Cool. Problem statement, core requirements. Uh-huh. Transformations, type safety, Python parity. Yep. Uh-huh. Now, sub attribute type with custom names, language transformations, choice card. No. Okay, here they are. As multi and as any. Okay. Oh, I thought there was as many. Seems like I should have as many. I guess the idea was multi is not many, one or more is not many, and zero or more is also not many. I guess that was my theory. Okay. Love it, love it, love it. Okay, write the plan and do it. Do it, including the new as context and as quote. Ha 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 ha. Look, it spotted it. Very good. Thank you. Uh-huh. Okay. All right, off we go. And then if this does work, as soon as this barely works, then I'm going to make it explain this all to me because some of it's like syntax. I could just kind of Google around. Someone was telling me MDN is like awesome for TypeScript, but this feels pretty C-sharpy. But like what exactly is the, the semantics of this kind of this union or this intersection or whatever it's doing, or this and. What exactly does that mean? Like, is it like like JavaScript would have a prototype chain, for example, and so that's how I would know these these things would run. And then I don't know, is this even, this is just a random object, right? So, all right, let's see. Type definitions in the builder. Okay, so the first thing we should see is massively more complex TypeScript builder object. It will no longer be implemented like the Python one. It will be this massive thing. Let's go look at that. Ooh, builder types. Okay. Mm-hmm. I should see some generics and stuff in here, right? Create trait builder, no. Okay, it's not in. Let's see. Oh wait, yeah, it's been modified. Update field builder. Interview class. Uh-oh, something happening. Yep. Okay. Create cast builder. Okay. Ooh. Uh-huh. Okay, sub name. Very nice. Yikes. I don't remember if I wrote this code. I don't think I did. No, I don't think I would have done that. Okay, fine though. I'm responsible for the code. I just didn't write it. Store the cast. Okay. Okay, type and prompt. Yikes. Primitive type. Isn't the primitive type always a string? Where's that primitive type come from? Where'd that come from? Final prompt. Type of primitive type. Parameter? Come here. Where'd you come from? Aha. Here. Okay. Okay. Neat. Create cast builder. Let's go read how that runs. Create cast builder. Aha. Okay, not bad. So you just pass in yourself. T parent. Oh, okay. So it's a parent type, right? Wouldn't it be a parent type? Oh, extends field builder. Uh-huh. So this is, oh, good. This is a field builder. Good. I'm finally following the code a little bit. Okay, let's go see how Claude Code's doing. All right. Let me send that message in. Look, it took it. Nice. Whoa. Wait, fail. Oh, okay. Fine. Good. The tests are compiling. That is very good. That is very good. That is very good. Yeah. Right. If this works, I'll be impressed. Because this will be the first time it worked after a couple of or although what I have to see, and then I think what these like vibe coding is I think what the profession is seeing is sort of like it solves one problem and it just creates a problem elsewhere. It doesn't have the comprehensive knowledge and it sort of can't get out of that. Mm-hmm. Index.ts. Gathered class. Fine. Yeah, exactly. We don't want that. Thank you. Decorators.ts. Oh, ooh. What in the world is decorators.ts? Do I even want it? I don't know if I like all this. Okay. Okay. Compile with no errors is good. Is progress. It's real-time code. It's not good code. It's real-time code. So what are we gonna do? Perfect. The implementation is working. Let me clean up the test file. Yes, clean up the test file. All right. Whew. Let's go see it. I'll see it when I'll believe it when I see it. Let's go see it. It's possible. So let's go read a diff. Wow, big diffs. Okay, so this was the plan. What is this? Is this a new? No. Okay, so there's new types here. Is that it? All right. And then what is that? Field transformations, field value, field config. Okay. All right, I'll take it. I don't know. What else? So builder changed, of course, create field proxy. Okay. Wait, the builder. Oh yeah, the builder pulls in an interview and a field proxy. Okay. Ah, I see. In Python, the interview returns a field proxy itself. And in here, the builder does. Okay, fine. What else? Should be a lot more changes. Okay. Extends. Okay. Cast builders. Thank you. As context and as quote got pulled in. Perfect. As list, as set, as object. Really? I don't remember that. Maybe. Maybe it was. Maybe I do. Let's keep going. Field builder. Wait, weren't we just looking at field builder? What were we looking at? class field builder, and then, oh, we're just going down. Okay, okay, okay. Okay. Right, as object, as dictionary, okay. As string. Aha. I see. Okay, let's take it. Let's take it. It's I don't want to read every line of code. I want to run the tests and then dive in. Okay. What's changed here? Oh, for numeric indices, let the default be. Whoa, reflect. Why would it be a number? Why are we doing this? Oh, check numeric indices. Okay. Okay, okay, okay. I'm just gonna allow it. I have no idea why we're looking at numeric indices. We're vibe coding today, big time. Okay. Dynamic string. Okay, good. All right, let's take it. I want to just run the test. It's claiming the test works. So then what is this? This is the main surface. We'll take it. So then here's my proxies. And then what does this to do? That's all mine still. Okay. Right. Oh, okay. Here I want to see. Ooh. Nice. Okay. So then we just have a field proxy object and not a string. So for now, I'm going to pay that price. If this works and that was the cost, then we're moving forward because none of this even compiled this morning. So let's take it. So I'm just checking it in again. I'm just checking it in from, yeah, let me check it in. Unless I forget, in theory, I wouldn't push this, but I just want to start making diffs against it and seeing nice clean diffs. So what do I want? Cast, right? All right, so let's go. So then let's run some tests. Okay, so thank you, Claude. Let's go to TypeScript and let's do some tests. So let's look as the, ooh, cool. Do they all run? Ooh, nice. Okay. And it compiles. So has anything else broken? This is the problem. How about the builder? Oh, passes. Okay, what else passes? Now, did I port the conversations over? Let me check. JavaScript tests conversations, right? Did I do that fake LLM stuff? Jest faux model. Oh yeah. Maybe I didn't quite have it. Faux model. With the LM responses. Yeah, so here's the LM responses. I guess I could just test it. Conversations. I feel like it didn't work. Did it work? Yeah, okay, okay. Total disaster. Oh, not bad. Maybe. Oh, this isn't bad. This isn't too bad. Let me make it update conversations. Yeah. Update the TS conversations test file. Thank you. Off you go. Now, I've something I've noticed, again, because a big experiment with this open source project is just what is it like to have Claude Code or a similar tool all day, every day, for, as part of daily work. And I've noticed feelings, similar to like mobile phone addiction, like when your friend at a restaurant leaves for the lavatory. By you, I mean me. You feel this instant temptation to read the phone rather than sit at the table alone with your thoughts, you know? Um, I feel that kind of here is like, oh, I don't want to think. I don't want to, think through all of this. There's a like a muscle memory of I want to pull up Claude Code. But it's not clear to me, like, I don't want to think about branch prediction, There's everyone focuses in one kind of slice of the stack, as it were. And that's the point of computing, as a engineering um, activity. So it's not clear to me that that's bad, but if it costs, down the road, it is bad. So I'm trying to pay attention to myself and think it like an IDE, is it basically helping with tedium that I don't care about? The answer is mostly yes. These IDEs kind of help. Um, Certainly as a net like value, IDEs mostly help most people most of the time compared to just text editors. And so that's exactly my question here with these LLMs. Okay, so you've changed it. So let's try to run it. Now that you've changed it. Whoops, TypeScript. Let's just see if changing, it should work, just changing those. Okay. Let's see what's failing. Hey, lots of stuff passing, just job interview not passing. So what if I do, was it -K, is it? I always forget which is which. No, it's not -K. Maybe it's -T. Please work. Okay. Skip, skip, skip. Perfect. Okay, so that did work. Let's just go look at the interview. I'm going to read my own code here. So if we go to conversation tests, where's job interview? So here we go. Hello. I spent 5 years in finance, but taught myself programming. I built a trading algorithm. Saving the team 20 hours per week. I also created a dashboard using React. Whoa, React dashboard? Yikes. I've seen it, I've done it, I've lived it. It's bad. A React dashboard is a maintenance nightmare. If you're just doing data, if you're just doing like BI, a React dashboard, and then the worst is D3. If someone says D3, run away, run away. D3 is brilliant, but the maintenance overhead to build a D3 dashboard is absolutely unacceptable, in my opinion. That's why God invented Power BI. Okay. Now, so mentored, right? Yeah, and then I have tool call, update job interview, experience. Fine. And then has mentored. Okay, thank you. So then, and then where's it failing? For const rule of rules, what are we doing? Rules is not iterable. Oh, interesting, the specs. Oh, okay. Can I sorry, what line of code? 308. Oh, this interview. No. Where are you? Line 308. Oh, this is in the implementation. Oh, nice. This is in make system prompt. Oh, awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Three. Okay, this is in the real. So what was it? F5? I'll just go edit it. There's no way it'll be right the first time. So let's find this launch. Yeah, this jest. Conversations. All the other ones passed, but that's okay. Run in band conversation. What is -T? Can I do dash help? Yeah, what is -T? I like the long ones. If I check it in, here we go. Yeah, thank you. If I, oops, if I put it in my source code, I like the long op parameters. So let's see if I can do that. Right. And then it would be like, what would it be? What was I doing? Job interview. Try that. Okay. So then that'll run this in my, in the test. Yeah, just debug conversations. Yes. So let's go stop it. I believe that'll work. Can I just run it? That should work. A debugger attached. Incidentally, attaching the debugger, getting all that going has been a pleasure. It was quite simple. Okay, good. That's the failure. Wonderful. So let's go in there. So then, what is that, 308 here? Yeah, let's just break it here and go. Thank you. Okay, so what is field.specs? Okay, so it's a zero list. Is that what's happened? If field.specs. Okay, show me. Field.specs. Right. Right. Okay, so all three specs are zero lists or empty lists. Okay. So this won't just no op? I mean, that's everybody knows for each object.entries, field.specs. And then what is it? Is a syntax error? What is the error? I wasn't even reading. I'm not accustomed to like type errors. Though this is a runtime error, right? Rules is not iterable. Yeah, I see. Rules should come out being an empty list. Okay, let's do that. Spec type and rules, go. Right, so rules is a zero list for const rule of rules. Oh, I bet it's not crashing here. Yeah, yeah, this is working. Something else is setting these. Okay, this might be a real bug. Something else, I bet. Let's just let it go. Uh-huh. So let me break here. This might be a real bug. Rules. Let's do a watch. Yeah, let's do a watch field.specs, right? Here. Right. So this I think is going to work. Let me go back to my terminal. I think we're good. Go. 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 Excuse me. Oh, and then what failed? Oh, something failed. Rule of rules. Okay, let's do it again. Rules. Yep, off we go. I could of course do a conditional, but I feel like, okay, empty list. Empty list. True. Aha. That's a bug. What's going on? Confidential is true. I wrote this up. These are not specs. Okay, I think I know what I could do. I could either just hard code the valid spec names, or I could do if. Let's go read. What does Python do? Yeah, what does Python do? So this is the interviewer make system prompt. Okay. Yeah, let's go read what does Python do. Come here, Python. Where's Python? Come here, Python. Python's on the bottom now, right? Here it is. Okay. Where is that system prompt builder? Specs. This is digest. Make fields prompt. Oh, look. So these are field keys. And then here's some, if mode is normal mode. What the heck mode? Bad mode. Normal or conclude. Oh, okay. Okay. Maybe it needs like implementation. So here's confidential. Yeah. Okay. Perfect. I think I might make Claude Code. I think I'm going to jump this over to Claude Code. I'm going to say, hey, I think the implementation might just be out of date. And so if it is, it'll be Claude Code's job to um, what is that? Interviewer, right? This is the interviewer for sure, because it's doing make, it's doing, okay. Okay, let's look at the interviewer. Python is working. It like special cases, the confidential, and what else was the other one? Conclude, which are not really specs. Does TypeScript do that? In general, doing that, keeping in mind, it's, you know, it's unique like requirements. Example, like compile time. What is it? IntelliSense. All right, off you go. I believe this might just be a simple matter of the Python implementation needs to port over. Maybe I implemented all that confidential stuff and I haven't pulled it over into TypeScript. Actually, it'd be very easy to check. Stop it. Source, right? Boolean. It's in there. It's in there. But let's just see what Claude says. What is it called? The rules of the, what is it called? The rules of the specs. Let me paste it. Paste. Right. Right, it got the same error as me. Oh no, that's my error. And then I believe it got its own error. Okay. Interview.number. Uh-huh. Cool. Now wait, it's already made changes. I need to update the remaining instances. Okay. Yes. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh no, that's old. That's old. That's old. Here we are. Thank you. Here. Mm-hmm. Okay. What's going on? So I think the TypeScript generics can go away. Let's just get rid of it. Well, it's fine. Can the to-do go away? I think the to-do can go away for sure. Or let me just move over. Field proxy, fine. Interviewer, yeah, we're diving in. Interviewer has bugs. Yep. Interview and field proxy are untested. It might just be that the interview, no, it was not that simple. So that's good though. So good notes from yesterday. Good handoff. Okay. Search more carefully. Now let me check. Tool generation. Should be mostly working. Python has 2 separate tools. Yeah. I see. Uh-oh, it may be updating tons of code. Although that's what I asked for. I said keep the implementation. That's good. That's fine. That's fine. I haven't put much personal work into the interviewer, the TypeScript interviewer, so I don't mind at the moment if it makes changes. As long as they pass, as long as I don't have to revert or just undo all these changes and wasted tokens. So we'll see. Still lots of time. Super happy. I think most of it'll start working again. Most of the test script is, or most of the test suite is mostly working. And once it all gets working, I want to move up the stack. Okay. The Python implementation. Yeah, exactly. Okay. So there's just old implementations. Digest phase. Yeah. Skips the conclude fields. Yes. Oh, okay, so it's really just porting tons of stuff over. Field prompt generation modes. Fine. Yeah, do the TypeScript. No. What I fixed. Oh, based on my analysis, here's... Okay. It looks like it made a simple fix. Wonderful. Let's just see it. So what changed here? Get diff source. Aha. So if it's confidential, you say it. Correct. And then if it's a regular array based. Right. And then I see. And then this, okay, so conclude is totally skipped. Of course it is. And then all the rest. And then, yeah, okay, perfect. Fine. Let's see if that makes stuff pass then. Let's run some tests. Conversations, job interview. Come on, Schwartz. Ooh, nice. Let's test them all. Come on, Schwartz. Ooh, they all pass. I like it. Source and the tests. Wait, what changed in the tests? Oh, right. Okay. Working interviewer tests. Okay. Let's go. Oh, the launch. That's fine. Okay. Okay, I can confirm the conversation all pass. Implement the remaining field prompt modes, the remaining changes. The immediate error should now be fixed. The implementation isn't feature complete compared to Python, but it should work for basic cases. Right, implement the remaining changes. And answer this question. Does the Python test suite currently have tests for any of these for confidential and conclude? Cool. So everything's checked in. Let's run some tests. Tons of tests should work now. Right? Tons of tests should be working now. Builder. Oh, can I do two at the same time? Yes. Passing. Wonderful. And then what is this console.log? New LangChain packages are available. Right. Console.warn. Okay, fine. Are there any like results? This is awesome. Okay, this is each. All right, so in Python, setting field experience. Yeah, totally. As bool true. Good. Value and yeah. Working. Is there any other useful output? Let's see. Basically, no. Okay, cool. What else? Custom transfer. Okay, field proxy is going to pass. Uh-oh. Oh, the conversation is mid-change. It must be in the middle of writing stuff. Okay. Mm-hmm. Cool. Conclude. Oh, good. It's pulled over the Python implementation. I split this off into a little helper method. Great. Mm-hmm. Good. Synchronizing the implementations. That's what I've always wanted. Add node. Yeah. Uh-huh. Add conditional edges. Yes. Awesome. Route from tools. Yeah, good, good, good. So the graph is copying over. Mm-hmm. Conclude. Oh yeah, I did a ton of work here. Binding the tools. This is nice. This came for completely free. This Zod. I want to say this Zod uh um stuff. Whoa, I don't we'll have to see. Oh, no wonder it worked. It's just doing any um but I think that might work though. Schema, conclude tool. I'm not worried. Whew, it's still writing. Oh, compacting. Oh dear. All right. Mm-hmm. So wait, is the interviewer just totally messed up? Is it all just broken? Mm-hmm. Are we in the middle of writing it? Okay. Oh, good. We're continuing. Thank you. Mm-hmm. How does Python determine enough and done? Mm-hmm. That's so awesome. It like, it's reading Python, writing out like English, I believe, in these notes or in these thoughts, and then from that writing out TypeScript. These language models are so cool. I love a language model. Add a digest node. Thank you. Okay, we're gonna get massive bits of code pulled in here. Close some stuff. So I think the TypeScript generics plan can be deleted. I think we're good there. Whoops. Oh, come here. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Chatfield JS. Yep, off you go. Okay. Let's make. Is my audio still working? JS. Yep. Mm-hmm. Add digest node for confidential / conclude fields. Still adding the digest node, huh? But that's a huge node. The digest node was almost the same as the think node. Word count? Okay. The file ends at line 578. Okay. Yes, the file ends at line 578. Okay. Yeah, it's really searching. That's cool. That's not bad. Okay, so we're going to do underscore enough. Good, I see both underscore done and underscore enough. Enough has the wrong implementation. Good, thank you. Field name, mm-hmm. Why does it do this? Why is it always kind of, I don't understand why it does. I've never done this object.entries in my for loop like this. I don't understand. Maybe it's a TypeScript thing, or maybe it's a me thing. Maybe it's a skill gap. Let me just kind of go off camera real quick and look at the big picture. Add a digest node. Whoa. Okay. Oh, enough. Good. So if it's not confidential and it's not a conclude, right. If it's missing, correct. Mm-hmm. Good. That's totally perfect. Otherwise, return true. That's totally perfect. Add routing to digest. Yes, thank you. Okay, so there's massive implementations I did in Python that I forgot to copy over. I guess my theory is like it's a house of cards, you know, with the test suite not working perfectly. It's difficult to pull stuff in and know that it's pulled in. It's difficult to port from Python to TypeScript, you know, without things working. But then without a sufficient code base, the test suite cannot pass because it requires lots and lots of, you know, it's testing lots of features, all these tests. And so I just have to bootstrap. It has to all kind of be working and mostly stable to a minimum level. And then I believe it will really accelerate. It will really accelerate everything. And then I think it will be, for example, easier and more likely to work quickly to port code over from one language to the other. Once both test suites completely pass, you know, all the time, and so any changes genuinely reflects, you know, work to do, or any changes to the test suite. Okay, underscore enough. Wonderful. And then I think I asked it, aha. And then it finally answered my question. Python has tests for confidential and conclude, and TypeScript already has these as well in the builder, in the conversation. The TypeScript implementation now has full feature parity with Python for handling confidential and conclude. Perfect. That's really awesome. Full feature parity. If it's true, the problem is can't believe anything. Okay. Oh, look, no changes to Python. Wonderful. So switch to JavaScript. Interviewer. Right, the conclude tool. Okay. Whew. Okay, so, and then what about the interview? Was that just that one little change? I like that little change. I just kind of want to check that in. Right, did the test suite change at all? No, it didn't. Weird. Let's say grep enough. Yeah, there's no tests for enough. Let me ask it. It would be an interview. It would be test. Right. Okay, there's no enough tests. Right. Cannot access glob, excuse me. Cannot access glob? What? Underscore done. Yeah, exactly. So Python has tests for done, but not enough. Perfect. Do it. Thank you. Okay, do it. We're going to get the enough tests. Thank you. Well, then I should quickly test. Let me just quickly check this in before it changes the file. Or actually, no. I'll check in that interview and test. I'll do like a little proper TDD commit here. If it implements these correctly, this should work. This should be pretty easy. All it's got to do is set those values. So where the confidential field is not true. Yeah, exactly. Secret. Totally. Love it. I love it. Totally love it. Yes, thank you. And then we're in JavaScript. Awesome. So good. Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah, I feel like this adding non-null assertions um, is like papering over something, but that's okay. That's exactly the sort of thing I could fix. Yeah, that's the sort of thing I could fix. Now, but they were just passing, weren't they? Interview? I don't remember. That's fine though. Thank you. Always error editing file. Don't know. Mm-hmm. Control R, let's see. Ooh. Thank you. Some not null assertions. This is fine though. This is what I mean about like I have to get a critical mass or I have to get like a minimum, a minimum foundation where enough of it's working enough of the time that I have the freedom to go and then break something or build something out and have it be janky and then know, oh, how would I get this janky thing, completed? At least that's how I develop. I want to have nice, so that's where I love a test suite. I don't really care about, well, it's not that I don't care, but often in the projects that I work on, they're so early stage like this, they're immature. And again, you can be a super professional on an immature code base. That it's not immature does not mean unprofessional or low value. It just literally means we created the repo last week, and so there's a different prioritization, in an early immature project to get it to maturity. That's the point, is we're racing towards maturity. Um, at least that's how I feel. That's the fun of it is it's not really the coding. That's kind of why I basically like Claude Code. I don't, they say like some people love to read and some people love books. In that case, I don't really love coding the most. I do love coding a lot, but not the most. But I love making it mature the most. Python does not have tests for enough, but I've added them. Thank you so much. Let's go read it. So here's Python. Oh, awesome. Literally nothing changed. Wonderful. So in Python, here we are. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So what is that? Let's see. Initially not enough. And then you set one normal field, still not enough, totally. Uh-huh. Look, why is it sticking this context and value in here? Ooh, maybe I can ask it that. Context and as quote. Why are you sticking context and as quote everywhere? if they are not relevant to the like casts, right? These are casts, right? Go get it. I think that's just a sloppy mistake. I think it's just basically a sloppy mistake. Let's see. Oh, am I running a debugger? Get out of there. Yeah. Let's see. Where was that? It was an interview, was it? Yeah. It was the tests. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Get out of there. And then same thing in TypeScript. Thank you. Thank you. Good. Tighten it up. Tighten it up, Claude Code. Oh, I see. It copied it from done. I think I see what happened. The done tests did it, and they did it because back then those were required fields. Those were hard-coded mandatory casts. And they are no longer that. So it copied it from done without knowing. It didn't notice that the done tests are doing an old thing. Good. That's why Claude Code is not in charge. That's why I'm in charge. God, how many tokens do I pay for Claude Code to forget which directory it's in and to remember and to find out the hard way and to start doing full paths to everything? Exactly. Okay, let's go read it some more. Oh, I see. So really what I would do, let's just add this one change. And then the point is that might have been done in TypeScript as well. What is that? I think it's okay. Oh yeah, that is. So let's do this. Ooh, that's going to be tricky, but I can do it. Okay, so we don't want this one. We do want these, and we just don't want the rest. No, those will come in later. Nope. Okay. And then, so what I've got here is this needs to add into the previous commit. Off we go. Okay. So that's happened. Now, basically everything that remains is just good updates from Claude Code. Oh, I'm getting annoyed. I like a nice clean get status, and I'm getting annoyed with these. Oh, well, this launches, I did this, but the settings.json's, in fact, the reason I'm left this here is because settings, it's like, my room is already untidy. May as well just throw more trash on the floor. That's the thinking. So let's read them. So let's go back to Python. Python's nice and simple. Whoops, we're in Python. So good. So just clean enough tests. Let's do that. So I kind of always do it this way. I build up my commits amend by amend. Yep. So then let's just figure out what to add in here, right? That's it. Okay, I know what I want to do. Git add patch again. So no, yes, no. This is all the enough tests, exactly. And then what is this? More enough tests? I'll say yes. And then no to this, no to that, right? Okay, so there's test for enough. Let's commit this too. Off we go. So now we got two files. That one, and then that one. And then let's see, describe enough state. Describe. Come here. Whoops. Describe that enough state. Serialization enough state. Serialization. Cool. starts with enough. Oh, right. Starts dot with dot enough. That's going to match. Is that going to match? Ha 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 ha. Right. Right. Okay. Whatever. That's good. That's good. This is kind of an adventure in dual language. Like I said, I think something just concrete you can say that Claude Code and similar tools uh, are like changing in the industry in the profession is, I believe, roughly speaking, an individual developer working on a hobby project like this can ship two languages and three runtimes from the same project without being overwhelmed. I don't think. I mean, with 3 hours per weekday, I don't think I would ever have like a massive test suite and things like that. What would happen is I'd pull that from community. I'd say, someone want to work on this? Someone want to get a half implementation, or maybe JavaScript first before TypeScript, that sort of thing. Um, but anyway, okay, I love this. Where are we? I'm totally. Uh, so then what remains is legit new TypeScript stuff. So this is all just syntax fixing. Let me maybe just check that in now. But what's changed in the source, right? What's changed in the builder? Use field name as the default description. Okay. What's changed in the interview? What is this? Enough? Oh, the enough implementation. Oh. Oh, I need to add that in. Let's add that in. So git diff dash dash cached, right? So that's it. So what I'm gonna do is do git commit and then rewrite this message, right? Whoops, no. Dash dash amend. Actually, I can just do it. Enough tests and TypeScript implementation. Right? Did I spell it right? Implementation. I think I spelled it right. Okay, good. So now a lot of enough. So all of enough is in there. So that's good. That's a nice clean commit with one feature and all the tests. That's actually sort of a proper commit. Let's go look at that. We're getting a little more disciplined. Show me. Ooh, I should celebrate at 256 commits. Yeah, for sure. 6 more commits I should celebrate. Whoops. Okay. So then if I look at that commit, yeah, this is a decent commit. We've implemented enough in TypeScript, and then we check in all the tests. It's kind of weird because it's 2 languages, but I like it. And then I haven't like audited this, but it looks quite parallel. It looks good. So let's keep going. I'm okay if it made a mistake here or there, but all the test suites are passing and stuff. Again, it's this race to this bootstrap, level of stability. It's just not stable. Okay, so now what's changed in the interviewer? I think this has been a big change here. Yeah. What is all this? Oh, this pulled in like massive changes from the. Right, this is massive changes. Okay, interviewer, of course it is. So what remains in the builder? Whoa, I'm just gonna check that in. This is super sloppy. Let me. I don't know. This should be checked in with with tests, but I'm just gonna do it anyway. Okay. I don't know where this became relevant in other tests, so I should have checked it in with that, but that's okay. It's immature code base. So I think I just had a good commit, and I'm going to follow it with a super sloppy commit. That may already be in Python too. So, but the point is I should have tests in both languages to prove it. which I may or may not. I believe it's sort of implicitly proved in a few places, but not exact. There's not like an explicit test that confirms that. And again, I'm okay with that. I want to get some end-to-end tests working. I want to test some LLM prompts. There's way bigger fish to fry. All right. So, oh, okay, perfect. So this is our just some just kind of like build testing, right? Or compile support. What'll I say? Like TS fixes. I'll just say it. Okay. So let's push it up. So let's run some tests. So now what works? Builder.test. Right. Okay, let's just run all these. 1, 2, 3. Oh dear. Okay. Digest. Okay. Let's start it over. Let's see let's do it. In the meantime, I'm going to erase it. Why this is so like drastic of a crash. I think it's probably not a huge problem. Hopefully I'm moving. Hopefully this is not an example of just what I described of it fixes one thing and then it crashes elsewhere. The code references state. Oh, cool. Okay. The code is using get state interview, but it doesn't exist. LLM with conclude. Okay. Okay, get state interview. This is kind of bad. Oh, okay. This will run though. Okay. This is wrong, but it'll run. Sorry, where'd it go? LLM with conclude. State interview, state interview. This. It should be camel cased in TypeScript, but that's okay. It'll run. Whoa. Do I like this? Route from think. Oh, I see. Interview.constructor.name. Oh, okay. Okay, fine. This is okay. Is this it? Interviewer.ts. Okay. I think some of this is proper. I think this is all tightening up the TypeScript. Again, it may be papering over. There may be a better way to do this. I kind of feel like these question marks sometimes can kind of be you're sort of yeah, I know exactly how I feel. Uh, something I tell people. Let me click on my camera to get on my soapbox. Soapbox. I tell people a lot, like junior people, or I see like data scientists a lot of time who are brilliant, but they don't just spend hours and hours, in catching exceptions and stuff like that. So, um, something I see people write is like try and then just catch all errors, you know? And I tell those people that's the opposite of you want to fail fast, right? You want to see you never want this thing to proceed in an unknown state, right? With unknown data and so forth. And so if your exception is thrown, you either know how to handle it because whatever you can uh, it's part of your logic, or you cannot. And if you cannot, you need to like re-raise it or don't catch it or throw it. You need to crash. crashing is good when you're processing data. What is super, super bad is just processing data which is improper. And so these question marks kind of do that. They sort of say, oh, well, if it's null, let's just not care. Let's just not evaluate this stuff. But this is like a function call, you know? So it's, or put in other words, if there were code coverage, this would not be covered, you know? And it's, so it just kind of feels like short term, not exactly sloppy, but kind of short term code. So I'm happy to check it in today. I love it. But I feel like in the fullness of time, like you have to have like an if or else or something for really mature code, for robust code. I mean, I know there's just a log example, but I mean these question marks, like I see it in code all the time, and it's like, well, okay. Sometimes fine, yeah. I mean, sometimes perfectly fine. All right, I'm done with my soapbox. Right. Just tons and tons of protections. Okay. All right, it's claiming to pass though. So if this all passes, then I'll forgive it. What's changed? Just some Java, just some whoa. Just the source? Okay. Yeah, those merge interviews have totally not worked. Or it hasn't ported it over. Handle confidential and conclude. Digest. Okay, so this is all massive changes. Okay. Route. Okay. Let's try some tests. No, not PyTest. Just. Yes. Okay. Oh, I trusted Claude Code and it worked. I think if other tests are failing, I'm gonna freak out. I'm gonna die. Hold on. All right, let's just get. Okay. What do I want to see? Show me the builder. Wait. Hold on. Found. Oh, okay. Oh, hold on. Oops. Stop. Um. No. Yes. Whoo, 3 passed. Man, okay, I know what I want to do. I want to get those console.logs out of there. They're distracting me in the test suite. It's more important that I read my test suite clearly than my log messages right now. And then I want to parallel upgrade to a logging system in both languages in soon. Let me just kick off a thing. Clear. Create a Git issue representing upgrading from print and console.log to proper logging libraries. Like equivalent like semantics, namespaces, or Python and TypeScript, right? Off you go. Thank you. Okay. Tear down. All right, where are we? Tons of tests are passing. Oh, yeah. Let's get rid of that console.log. So that's going to be in the interviewer TS here for sure, right? Yeah, here, console.log. So let's just try this. Will this work? If I go, boom, console.log. No. Console.log. Boom, console.log. Boom. Like that. Oh, silly. Did console.log. Like that. Off we go. Okay. So these have all been commented out. Let's go see what's changed. Should just be a bunch of commented out. Uh-oh. Oh yeah, that was unrelated. Console.log. Yeah, I may just like check them all in. Well, let me do that. Was that source? So let me say no. Yes, 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 yes. How many more? 18. Oh my gosh. I don't want to get it wrong. No. No, it's like a game. No. Yes. Oh dear, I messed one up. I totally messed one up. Okay, whatever. Let's look at it in here. So this is staged. Uh-huh. Yeah, and then down here. Let's do this. That's fine. Oops. No. I want it nice and clean. Because I'm gonna want to revert it at some point. Yeah, I'm gonna need to revert it. Yes, it was like the last one, right? It's literally everyone. Okay, no. 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 It's not that one. And then this one needs to split. That's the point. No. Yes. Ooh, that's both changes. Whatever. I'll keep it. I'll keep it. Whatever. It's too complex to decouple. I'm not gonna do it. Yes. Oh, I see. The answer is yes. The answer is yes. Okay. Let's see if I missed any. No. Yeah, that one does do that. Do I want it? Yeah, I do. Same thing. I'm gonna take it. This one, can it split? Awesome. I'm gonna take that and not that. If not interview. No, I'm not gonna take that. I will take that. I will take that. Okay. Oops. See how. Okay. Nice. So this commit is like almost exclusively just commenting out console.logs. So it should, hopefully without too much changes, this is slightly dicey. Come here. This is slightly dicey, but I may be able to revert it relatively easily in the future. I could do it in the IDE, I know also, but whatever. So what remains? This is like proper, somewhat proper work. For now, just return B. Yep, to do. Uh-huh. If not, interview. Okay. Another sloppy commit. Don't care. Okay, let's test some stuff though, because tons of tests were working. Oh yeah, that npm command that I ran a test and it didn't work. This is exactly what I mean. Let me like put that in my Git history. And if I go back to it, I ran npx just because I think it was in my history. And then I referenced this file. And Jest says, I don't know what you're talking about. Jest says, I don't know, there's no config. And so that's why npm is awesome to run the scripts. This is what I was saying earlier. It's a bit of a surprise because if you don't know what it's doing, you may not notice. It's subtle, but it's changing its working directory to the package.json folder, if you like, before executing any sub process. And it's so nice. So you can run these commands from anywhere in your, from any working directory. Ooh, wait, so this is, oh, that's a little, right. Okay, return response. Oh, did I miss one? What is this? Console.log return response. Oh, oh, okay, interesting. Wait, what? Faux model.invoke. Oh, okay. So, what is this? Faux model? F-A-U-X. Here we are. So there's a print statement in here. Hello. Off we go. Okay, so this is not me. This is LangChain. Warning. Awesome. This is slightly annoying, but uh-huh. But this is not the problem of today, so that's okay. This is backlog, if you like. So, tons of tests passing. What else passes? I think so, some more stuff passing, so that's conversations. Do these, let's just try these custom. 4 passing. Okay, console.warn, what's going on? There's got to be a way to turn this off, right? New LangChain packages are available. There's got to be a way to turn this off. There must be bug reports and stuff where people saying, hey, stop logging to my console. I could go read the message. I could go read the code. I mean, yeah, but I don't care. Like, it installed it already. I don't. Okay, let's go read this code real quick, right? New LangChain packages are available. So that's JavaScript, right? So another thing I like is node modules. Nice. It's just in your own repo, nice and clean. Let's see if that works. Yes, it does. Uh-oh. But this is just the messages. So let's read this. View, let's see. What is that new LangChain? Yeah, here it is, console.warn. Oh, is that it? Raw tool calls? Oh, I see. Wait, additional keyword args. That is I feel like that is correct, right? Additional underscore keyword args. So they're saying if, so they're checking if it's null, and then they're saying not null. And tool calls is like false C, let's say. I see. So, I see. So raw tool calls is like bad. Okay. Please upgrade your packages. Maybe I could upgrade. Oh God, I don't want to. Okay, okay. The test suite's running pretty well. What I'll do is, if things are working pretty well, maybe I'll go on this side quest to upgrade a LangChain at some point. Well, let's see. Whoops. What's up? Oh, no modules. Yeah. Okay. So, what's changed? Ah, reduce logging. Okay. All right, so then npm test. Okay, so all these are nice. This is awesome. Perfect. All right, what else passes? That's the custom transformations. Field proxy should pass. If it doesn't pass, I'm gonna die. Okay, wait, 4 pass, 4 total. What is that? 1, 2, 3, 4. It should be 5 now. Why did it? Field proxy pass. Custom. There's builder. There's conversations. There's field proxy. Oh, I did it twice. That's why. I've already been testing it. Okay, cool. Thank you. All passing. Alice to shell. What's next? Builder. Let's try, I don't know, interview. I'm like building it up dramatically. 5 passed. What else? Interviewer. Yeah, because this interviewer underscore conversation, I'm gonna have to check if Python's doing that. Okay. Little bit of failing on interviewer. That's not bad. That's not bad. Bind tools. Because I think, I don't know what. Let's look. That's not bad. I'm super encouraged. That's pretty awesome. So let's fix that one test. Oh, so then let's quickly try interviewer conversations. But then let's look at Python. Oh yeah, there's a parallel. Whoops. One skipped. Oh, okay, so the whole thing skipped. Oh yeah, it's a small file, is it not? Yeah, 1.4K. Yeah. Conversation. It's, oh gosh, it's, geez, I hate echo. I can't read it that way. Okay. It's just the one test that actually queried the LLM, and it sets the environment with the .env, which has the LLM API key. So that's awesome. And it's currently disabled in TypeScript. That's okay. So then that's 4 passing, 1 skip, 5 passing, 1 skip. Perfect. I love it. So literally the only one that fails, let's just run it, right? Test, npm test. I should see only my interviewer fail. I should see 1 skip, 1 fail. Yes. Test suites. 1 test skipped. Awesome. So that's the only one then is that interviewer, is it? Off you go. So that's gonna have the fails. Okay, let's go look. I kind of want to I don't even know if I care about this stuff, but let's go look. Expect LLM to be instance of mock. Okay. That might be wrong. Okay, let's go start reading. Where is it? Let me start closing stuff. Conversations test. No, it's interviewer, not conversations. Come here. Tests, interviewer dot test. Thank you. Okay. And so this is going to be mock. What is it? Jest.mock. Mock LM backend. That's me. Yeah. Right. Okay. So, okay, I know exactly what I want to do. So is that line 76 here? Yes, it is. So let's break it. And what's my launch config? Can I just do it here? Sorry. Launch config. Yeah, debug. So it's no longer conversations anymore. It's interviewer. Yep. Interviewer. And then the pattern will be, I think you can comment these out, right? In this language. Let's try that. F5. Uh-oh, am I in the wrong? Oh, I'm definitely wrong. No, this might be good. Nope, that's good. I think this is good. 937. Almost the entire test suite runs. I think I'm super close to this like critical mass milestone where like enough of it is no longer a house of cards. Enough of it is kind of thorough and stable, you know, to run different kinds of experiments, to write code in a different part of the stack, if you like, to do more prompting, frankly. Okay, what's going on? Is something paused? No, I don't believe this. Something's wrong. Oh, that's definitely wrong. What is it doing? Python, debug py, and then it's running a TypeScript file? That's definitely wrong. What? Did I do that? Node. Nope, that's okay. Did I just choose it wrong? Oh, I see what I did. Yeah. It's that one, right? I think it reset that thing's state when I edited the file. Yes, perfect. So then what's going on? It's a proxy. Oh, that may be legit. And why do I care? Mock LLM. Wait, the interview object and then the interviewer. Let's look at this interviewer dot LLM, is it? It's a real chat OpenAI. Actually, that does seem weird. Oh, no, that seems correct because at no point does it instantiate that mock, right? Where's that mock expected to be? Where's that mock LLM back in, right? Bind tools. So weird. Just.mock. Oh, I see. Here it is. It's supposed to pass it in here. I see what it's doing. Init underscore chat underscore model. I don't know if this is right. Don't I want to just literally pass it? Let's look at the Python. I think in the Python, in fact, I think in both implementations, you can just pass it in. Let's actually check. So in TypeScript, an interviewer, it should just allow, whoa, way up here, in the constructor, an LLM object. Yeah. Right now I have any, right? That looks like my code for sure. So, and then if you pass it in, you just get it. It's like Python. You just, that's your LLM property. Yep. Uh-huh. Right. So we don't want this mock thing. So I think, okay, so let me ask Claude Code to maybe look into that. Okay, clear. So let's say TypeScript, what is that? Interviewer. I think, I don't, you look at the Python implementation and the TypeScript source slash, what am I saying? Interviewer.ts. What am I trying to say? Argument to the initializer, to the constructor. So the test, cool. Let's get it going. Let's get it choreographing. Okay, it's reading Claude.md every time. That's proper. That's cool. It's reading it in all the tests. Although I bet they're out of date now. I think these Claude.md files are making trouble for me. Perfect. Yeah, exactly. Update any out of date. Right. Let's just do that. Okay. Yeah, pass it in. Oh, and Python. Yeah, I don't think Python needs to use that patch either, but I don't want to get into it. I'm gonna wrap this up. This is super close. This is super close. Let's see what it's doing. Yeah, there we go. Uh-huh. Yes, exactly. Thank you. Mm-hmm. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yeah, exactly. Mm-hmm. Yeah, just pass it. That's fine. I don't need again patching, mocking this like I mean patching really. It has this nice virtue that it's like very, very nearly as um possible, like simulating the runtime environment that you're going to have in production. That's the big problem is like, you can have a mathematical proof, but you don't know if the proof is valid. So then you have to prove that the proof is true and off you go. There's a similar kind of problem here of, do the tests actually confirm that things work in prod or not? If they don't, they're not really helping. Um, either directly or indirectly, that they could make the code more maintainable. That's all fine. But anyway, so this patching is better in that regard, but it's kind of a pain in the neck. It's kind of hard. It makes things less easy to kind of think about. Maybe I'm biased. Or once you say, oh yeah, this is how patching works, um, in both languages. But let's just see. Oh my gosh, it's written a ton. Okay, still going. Always, always, always wasting tokens on current working directory. Uh-huh. Oh, look, it just ran the entire test suite. Let's see what's running. Right, those warnings. One skipped, is that right? 6 passed. Hey, that looks awesome. Yeah, exactly. I've successfully updated TypeScript interviewer test to use the same mocking pattern. Perfect, perfect. Let's go see those differences if that was worth the tokens. What changed? Oh, and it updated Claude.md, right? Okay, so okay, fine. Bound tools. Okay, fine. Support the bind method. Okay. Bind tools. Bind. Okay. I don't know why I have this bind tools helper, but whatever. No more mock. Wonderful. And then it just creates one and passes it in every time. Okay, fine. Mm-hmm. So then let's run it. Thank you. Let's do it. Interviewer. Come on, Schwartz. Ooh, looks good. Looks good. So does that mean literally every file either passes or skips? Have I finally got to the Holy Land? Ooh, I wish that warning didn't happen, but that's nice. Super nice. How about Python? Whoa, oh. Um, just run it. Conversation. 67. So awesome. Because the conversation ran. That is very good. That's working. This is working. That's close enough. I don't care about coverage today. That's super awesome. 66, 67 passing and 66 passing and 1 skipping and no crashes. And then just this annoying thing. Whoo, let's check that in. That's cool. Okay, so that's the interviewer, right? Yeah. So we're kind of caught up. I wrote a sub agent. I wrote all these kind of agent stuff to make it keep all this code synchronized. And so far, I just have not nailed it. I kind of wanted to, like, you would run a compile statement, like you would run a compile job or a build job of some sort. I wanted to just say, hey, Claude Code, just go do the needful on synchronizing everything, get both like figure out which implementation has advanced ahead of the other, backport all those features into the code base of the other language, then uh, like check it all in, and then potentially update all the Claude.md files, right? For example, that would be like a compile step I could imagine, or a synchronized step. And I've tried 2 or 3 things, and none of them has really been brilliant. So, but this is awesome. Okay, so we've good. So let's check it in. Okay, so then we'll say what? Man, I wonder, that conversation might even run now. I need to unskip it. The interviewer, um, use a mock. What am I trying to say? Okay. Oh yeah, I had this whole please fix thing. So if I say please fix, it would go and find that in the Git history and then apply those changes to the corresponding language. Maybe I can spend more time playing with it. But again, I think I have to get to this stable. I got to get out of this house of cards. I have to get to this stable. We have to move from if code is the 3 little pigs, we need to move from straw houses to wood houses. We're nowhere near brick. It's exponential, by the way, or it's logarithmic, whatever. It's whatever the hard one to get to brick. But getting out of straw, that's the good news, is getting out of straw is easy, or it's a logistic curve, right? So getting from straw to wood is a pleasure, really. Okay. Very cool. So then got some Claude.md files. What's changed there? I don't really care. Okay, whatever. Something like that. Good. The launch file kind of doesn't matter. No. Actually, I'm going to pull it out. That's fine. I know I can make it a parameter or something. I don't care. And then that settings.json remains an annoying little paper cut. But whoo, npm. Oh, let's try. So if I go npm test, it runs the tests, and then let's see about enabling the conversation. So we just skip it. Okay. Skip. That's it. That's it. Skip test requires a real key. Test. Off we go. So that should do a real LLM. Your name. And then you do interviewer. We say go. We log it out. No kidding. Oh, that's it. Oh, it returns a string. Oh, so just like any prompt. AI message. Uh-huh. Is that how the Python works? I thought it actually round tripped something. Let's go look at Python. How are we on time? Yeah, we're okay. So then let's go look at Python test interviewer conversation, right? Go. Skip if. I see. So, but we do have our key. And then that's it. It just checks that a greeting has come along. Oh, and there's a print statement here too. So They are parallel. That's fine, I guess. I remember the point was I want to test this on a proper system. I don't want unit tests. I don't want the test suite to be querying OpenAI very much. Maybe a little bit is fine. So let's do it. Let's run that. So that's no longer a skip. I know what I want to do. Let me go to quick one, right? The Python, what is that? Test. What the heck is that file name? Yeah. Yeah, this one. No. Test interviewer conversation. That one. Come here. Whoops. Okay. Off you go. The thing is, I just don't want to learn skip if. I want to make it do skip if. I promise I'll remember what it does. I'm going to pay for the tokens to do it the hard way. I assume conditional skip is a thing. Must be, right? Here it is. Oh dear. Wait, what? Oh, huh? Oh, whoa. Test function. Oh. So there is no skip if. This is the condition. This is the if. Okay. Wow. So then it either runs test or test.skip here. Okay. Fine. OpenAI key, exactly. Right. Wait, what are you doing? Yeah, do it. Oh, I see. It's blanking out a key to make sure it skips. Cool. Perfect. Okay, thank you. Yep. So that's the conditional skip. Nice. Let's look at that. If tests. Nice. That's like one line of code or whatever. Yeah. Only. We got some, there's still some problems. See, this thing is coupled to OpenAI. That's like not reflected in the test suite. That's like a bit of immaturity, you know? It's effectively, it's becoming a little bit hard-coded to OpenAI in some unhelpful ways. All right, that's good. Oh, I meant to say to like bring it in line with Python, but that's okay. So now we're in the test suite. Come on, Schwartz. 7 passed, 67 passed. Did it log it out? Hello, I'm here with perfect. What is this dot inf? Oh, injecting? Yikes. Weird. Okay. Okay, there's some console log stuff, which makes it a little ugly, but this is amazing. 7 tests, 7 test suites, 67 tests. This is awesome. And it's, hold on, push it up. Woo! And then we switch over to Python. PyTest. Everything runs. Transformations, conversation. Conversation runs. Oh, it didn't print it, or I don't see the log message. Where is that? 67 passed. Does it show the whatever? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 test suites, you could say. Does it not say 7 somewhere here? I don't know. And 67 passing. That is so awesome. 4 seconds, 4.4 seconds. I switched to TypeScript. Does it say? Oh, look, 4.5-ish. So roughly the same amount of time. Really cool. That's amazing. Both test suites totally pass. I can finally stop. I notice when I start to stream, it's the same title every day. Dual languages, dual languages, dual languages. So this works in both languages. Let's do a quick Claude Code. Um, uh, the top level. Compare the examples to everything implemented. Both both languages are like equivalent, or feature at parity is what I'm trying to say. Okay. Improve the README examples with like improve the README examples to all the features, but with, you know, short, clear code examples from basic to advanced, right? All right, I guess that's fine. This is another sort of thing that I might want to make into a sub-agent. I don't know, though. I may have a bit, like I was thinking, I may want a little demo or something. I don't know. Demos may be far away. Showcased. Yeah, good word. Showcased. It's a good word. Okay, 9:59. I don't have a super hard stop. I'm going to wrap this up after this README's checked in. I kind of want to celebrate. I don't think this will improve the README. I think it's going to be too long. But I kind of want to just lean back and celebrate. I want to put my feet on the desk, figuratively, and celebrate. That's so amazing that both tests they're at parity. I'm really happy with my two strings. So there's basically a wart in the implementation right now. In fact, I told Claude to ignore TypeScript, but TypeScript requires you to cast this thing to string. What's that? All this stuff. If you want the actual steps, you have to cast it to string right now in some way. I could write a little helper to maybe, you know, I don't know. Maybe underscore steps is just the string representation of it. But that's the point, is there's a wart in JavaScript right now in TypeScript. But in exchange for that little paper cut or that little wart, that bit of inconvenient and, you know, unorthogonal DX, in exchange for that problem, everything runs now in both languages. And the fact remains, I more or less have not, like, of all the code, this one, interviewer.ts, I have not, like, spent any time in this file. So it's almost 1,000 lines of code. It's 800 lines of code. And it's just nothing but business logic, you know, processing the tool input. It's not exactly deserial. It's like storing things. It's you know, it's storing state effectively. It's effectively updating the database or the state. It's conducting the interview. It's querying the LLM. Oh, I haven't tested. I should be checking. Presumably, it'll be tracing in Langsmith. I'll check that later. Ooh, yeah, do it. I don't know if this is going to improve it, but whatever. Okay. But in exchange for that, everything, it really genuinely does work on two languages today. That is true. It's dual language today. That's what's happened. it's not easy to install or use. Like I don't think it's shippable yet, but um, that's huge. I think adding support for browser JavaScript, browser environment rather than NPM is going to be, or rather than Node, is going to be easier than than this, than the dual language. And the reason is it's TypeScript. It should be, the social contract I've made with TypeScript is if I take the trouble to make it really tidy and clear on types, then I'm going to get benefits. I'm going to reap rewards. Like it's going to be portable, or it's going to be compatible, or it's not likely to it's like no surprises, it's supposed to be sort of no surprises to use it, to run, for example, to run it in a browser. I build it into some sort of package or something. I don't know. This is close though. Wait, builder pattern as alternative? Oh. Don't like that. Significantly improved. Okay. Yep. Bonjour. Yeah. Cool. Let's go read it. I want to read it in the, okay, progressive. Thank you. Whatever, I'll just take it. Let's go read it on here, that's the point. Oh, 259. And I've crossed 256 commits. That's a fun milestone. Where is that? 9876, is it? Mock LLM. Okay. I think that's the 256th commit. I've done some overwrites and some things, and I wouldn't be surprised occasionally I check in temporary commits into the repo, which I intend to force push over later, and then they just stick. It's like junk DNA kind of thing, or virus updates your DNA somehow, inert DNA. So that's awesome. 256 commits, milestone. But the big milestone is, let's read it now. I want to kind of click on it to read it like nice and clear, and then maybe make it bigger. Yeah. Okay. I don't love this intro. I don't love the features either, but let's look at this. Python implementation, TypeScript. Wait, this is wrong. Oh my gosh, it's not gather. What are you doing with this gather stuff? This is a mistake. Wait, Claude, resume. In any case, parallel or parity as possible. Python examples. All right, it's going to take a second to compute this. I'm over time, but yeah, thank you. Ah, Claude.md is out of date. Oh, no, it might be. What is it looking for? Right. Let me see how the interviewer is used. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. Okay. All right. Let's celebrate again. 100 lines of README. Oh, that's not a lot. Oh, good. This is... Wait, that's 100 lines? That seems like more. Okay. Find it. Top level README. Yeah, it's way more. Yeah. 5. Okay. Yeah, do it. I love this. I think about this all the time. Every time you read 10 lines or 100 lines, I think like we evolved 10 digits for kind of arbitrary reasons. And now these computers are all breaking at 100, 1,000. You know, these computers just have so much base 10 built into them. And the base is, I mean, that's just the point. We call it 10. Sounds good to us. But everyone calls their base 10, right, in the universe. And so these computers do so much base 10 kind of stuff, little base 10 heuristics. There's, you know, I love it. This is interesting that they just make you make a .claude/command thing. I guess I could make Claude Code do it, but what's strange is there's a slash agents little applet that kind of runs here. Wait, what are you doing? Oh. Mm-hmm. Yep, totally. Continue adding TypeScript examples. Yeah, totally. I guess in these readmes, this GitHub flavored markdown, I don't think there's any nice way to do like 2 languages with the tabs like you see in lots of APIs. If they do, like a lot of Microsoft stuff or whatever, Google stuff, anything really from a, you know, they'll have like all the language examples. Cool. Is it checking this in? Is this all good? Mm-hmm. Yeah, yeah, exactly. Keep going. Keep firing. Is that the end? Yeah, look, 488. Good. So it's reading 100 lines at a time. Presumably that's done. Uh-huh. Chatfield and interviewer. Oh, yeah. Okay, done. I'm going to check that in and push it. Wait. We already updated it, right? I'm going to just... Nobody look. Nothing happened. Okay. Now let's put our feet up and read it. Okay, so quick start. That's the quick start? Yeah, I guess that's the quick start, huh? Name, email. I guess that's fine. I might want to split that and put a little text, make it a little more notebooky, but that's cool. Print. Yeah. Totally. TypeScript, import, Chatfield and interviewer. Yep, exactly the same. You do it the same. You make an interviewer. Oh, I see. If it's TypeScript. Okay. So it's a string or null. You started null. The form is not done. Here, what do we have? Contact form. Yeah, I love it. Contact form. I love it. Perfect. Name, email, message. Oh, and that's going to cast it to string. So that's cool. That's going to work. Ooh, that's a little cheeky. I basically have a massive bug in my DX and I'm getting away with it in these demos. Okay, let's keep going. That's awesome. Now what? Cool. Wait, why is it doing that? Add validation rules. Oh, must. Yeah, exactly. Uh-huh. Yep. It's very LLM-y, but it's just literally, you know, LLMs love to make things not dry. But this is awesome. Configure conversation roles, technical support agent. Totally. Yes. Awesome. Alice and Bob. Very cool. I love it. As int, as float. Yeah, that's a weird thing to convert to float, but whatever. As bool. Yes, exactly. Type transformation, basic. Oh, I see. It's using all the ones which have no mandatory like sub what am I trying to say, like, you know, name identifier, you might say identifier. These do as bool. Oh yeah, awesome. Awesome. And this is gonna work. This totally works. Advanced transformations. Yeah, not bad. It should kind of explain like why you might want to do this. So awesome, custom Boolean. I love it. Yes. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Formatted. Yeah, make that LLM work for me. Exactly. Make that LLM work for me. Put those commas in there, you billion-dollar computer. Stick the commas in my metadata. And then yeah, I mean, I think in the future it'd be awesome if like context about the user, you know, so the user, for example, if the user comes from a like language or a localization that is dot rather than comma, make it do that. But you could kind of do that now using the builder. You could kind of build it up, and then, you know, as a developer, you could create this string in the as a builder once there's a user session. I think that'd be great to test. I think that would work in principle, and then all this stuff comes out so good. 50,000 and 50,000. So awesome with the commas, with the Boolean. So awesome. Yes, yes, yes. Yes, yes, yes. Tons of examples. Dynamic traits. Yeah, it's not implemented, but my okay, let me like write down my notes. Because yeah, let me just stick some notes in any file like I always do. Because this is like working. It'd been so many sessions of being unclear what remains and being unclear if I'm making net progress with Claude Code, substituting for expertise here in like this TypeScript, you know, meta programming kind of challenge I got myself into. So I'm so happy. So okay, so let's just write a quick note, right? Just anywhere, right? In the README, in the whiteboard. I like to just stick it in a source file. Okay, so all right. So what I do is, I think so. I might need to like tidy up the like implement the odds and ends. Like what was that, trait dot possible implementation. Or maybe just pull out trait dot possible. Why did I put yeah. Post MVP, right? Mm-hmm. Because I kind of don't care. Because in principle, you could rebuild, you could run that builder again. You could rebuild the whole thing, right? So that trait, I think the point was like, like only the LLM, the thing about a trait is it's not a thing, it's not a specific field. So as a developer, the only way to tell the LLM, hey, pay attention to, is Bob talking about Bob and saying something? If so, you need to catch that. But if it's a lot of work, I'll do post MVP, because you could be imperfect, it'd be impure, but purity is for monks. You could implement it with you could implement it with a field right now as a user. Okay, so but that's the odds and ends. Oh, what else? Those what is it? Validation. Right? That's the big one. Let me just read the README. What else? Python. Oh, another one is like null. Yeah, I know what I'm gonna say. Go shouldn't return null. The conversation should basically never end. I think, right? I think that's how that works. There's no like state out there in the universe. The conversation's really just because the LLMs are stateless, it's all just data I've got in memory. So yeah, it should be perfect. Oh, and then also like read all the GitHub issues. Should, yeah, reread all the GitHub issues, whatever. Okay. So that's my message to myself. Git diff dot, yeah. So yeah, the possible implementation, the validation, Go shouldn't return null. That's a couple of like basic ones. Oh, and then the point is like, oh, then we're going into browser. So that's going to be cool, like building, packaging, right? Building, packaging, not publishing just yet, but then like handling API keys. Yeah, exactly. A lot of questions to answer. Okay. But I'm expecting, because it's all TypeScript, I'm expecting to more or less compile it into some sort of, bundle and be done with either Webpack or some, maybe the more contemporary tool chain. Or maybe next, maybe I wouldn't mind shipping some next either examples. That's all coming up. Basically, yeah. Like examples, right? Start marketing. Chill out. Okay, that's a good enough message for myself for tomorrow. This is huge. Yeah, let me get out of here. Okay, I'll leave that there. So this is totally awesome. All this works in both languages. To the extent that it works identically in both languages. Both test suites are parallel and passing exactly the same. It's so awesome. Okay, I'm gonna stop. Great day. So cool.